Hey guys, and welcome back to another Ready in Minutes workout. Today's workout is a little different because we're going to be challenging your grip all throughout every exercise. So for all 5 exercises, every single one is going to have a component that incorporates working your grip to varying degrees. I had fun coming up with this one, so I hope you like it. Let's dive in. All right, so as you can see, we're incorporating a few new things in this sequence. So let's break everything down from the top. So we're starting with the snatch, and the important thing to remember here is that we want to tame the arc on the way up and down. So we do not want the bell to arc out on the way up and arc out on the way down. Rather, we want it to zip up in a straight line and zip down in as straight of a line as possible. Now, if you're relatively new to the snatch, you can start training this by doing a half snatch. A half snatch has you snatch to the top, then lower into the rack and clean down. You'll repeat this for all your reps, and this starts training the trajectory on the way down. And as you start patterning it on the way down, it patterns on the way back up as well. So if you're worried about things arcing out, eventually by tightening up this path, you'll end up with a much tighter looking kettlebell snatch. The next thing we're gonna take a look at is the overhead lunge. So we're gonna get the bell overhead, either continuing from the snatch or after a small break, getting it up however you want. And we're gonna take a step directly back with the same side leg, soft knee to the ground, and then back up. A small reminder that the quickest way to have a lunge go wrong is to have the knee crossed behind the heel of the other leg. This really throws off your base of support. The most stable way to do this is by taking a step directly back and then getting a soft knee to the ground and back up. The next thing we're doing is a hand-to-hand swing for 10 reps. So what you're going to do is switch hands at the top of your swing where it is weightless. You're gonna have one hand hover over the other, let go with the swinging hand, grab on with the other hand, and then proceed to swing and do the same thing. Here's what it looks like. You're gonna hike back, let go, grab, let go, grab, let go, and grab. It's fairly easy to do, especially if you time the switch with the most weightless part of your swing. So just think, once again, once you get here, you hover over, the bell doesn't weigh right now, that's when you grab, and then you proceed to do your swings. The next part of this series is 3 moves in 1, which is a clean, a squat, and a press. For every rep, you will do 1 clean, 1 squat, and 1 press. The most stable way to do this is with a brief pause after each technique. Here's what I mean by that. So we're gonna clean with a pause. We're gonna squat with a pause. We're gonna press, get back to the rack with a pause before cleaning, squatting, and pressing. The last thing for today are pull-throughs. So you're going to set up on the floor in a plank position. The kettlebell is going to be on the outside of where your arms are, and you're gonna pull it through with the opposite side. So I know that's a little wordy. Let me show you what I mean. So as you can see here, the kettlebell is on the outside of my right arm. I'm going to grab it with my left hand and pull it across my body. Set my left hand down and then reach with my right and then pull it across again. It's not really that complicated, but it is fantastic oblique work and it will work your grip as you pull across your body. All right, that's everything. Now let's get after it for 2 rounds to each side together. All right, so starting on our right, let's set up for our snatches for 5 reps. 3 and 4. Remember to keep it close to your body. 5. Okay, same side goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, good. Snatch down and go right into your swings. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 press. Back to the rack. 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 press. 4, 4, 4, and 5, 5, and 5. All right, let's finish with our tactical pull-throughs. So, set up in your tall plank position with the bell on the outside. And we are going to reach with the left hand and pull across for 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7, and 8. All right, and that's the end of side 1 of round 1. All right, moving on to our second side. Let's start with our snatches for 5. 1, 2, 3, nice tamed arc. 5, good. Stepping back with the same side. And 5, good. Let's snatch down and do our hand-to-hand swings. 1, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. 2, 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 press. 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 press. It's 2 down, 3 to go. Last one. Clean, squat, press. Down to the ground. Finishing up with our pull-throughs. So, tall plank. This is gonna be on the outside of my right arm. I'm gonna pull with my left. So, 1. 7, and 8. All right, that's the end of round 1. Let's get after round 2. All right, here we go. Starting round 2, we're back to our first side. Let's start with 5 snatches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Back with the same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Snatch down to your hand-to-hand swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 press. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 5. Down to the ground. Set up in your tall plank position. And we're gonna pull, do a tactical pull, side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, one side left to go. Let's get after it. All right, let's set up for our snatches for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse lunge with the same side. 4, and 5. Snatch down for your hand-to-hand swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 press. 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 5. Down to the ground. Finishing strong with our pull-throughs. Set up in our tall plank. And 1. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and that's a wrap. All right, congratulations on making it through. This definitely wasn't an easy one. As I said before, your grip is constantly working while doing this circuit. So in addition to your full body workout, you're getting a lot of grip work in. And also, as usual, conditioning. So I hope you guys have fun with it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or any trouble doing this. And we'll see you real soon on the next one. Stay strong.